it's kind of a cross between Ready Player One, Maze Runner, and Divergent, and Darkest Minds, because there's magical powers crossed with unhealthy living condition, crossed with virtual reality, crossed with you're not really who you think you are. So those are all the elements that are really, really good. But it's a really, really interesting world. Basically they're in like an apocalypse, so you can't go outside. And if you do go outside, the people in the dome, which is Arya's community, you will die. But Perry's group of people, they can withstand, and they have a little bit more they have a little bit more uh immunity, so they can live outside. So Arya, something happens and she gets into trouble. She gets thrown out of her pod, and she's very, very close to death, and Perry finds her. And they kind of form this uneasy alliance. And they're opposites of night and day, but they both come to an understanding that they kind of need each other to survive. And in this world, there's these flares that are really, really dangerous, and if you're caught in them, you can get injured. And something happens to someone that Perry loves. So he's trying to get this person back, but to get this person back, they need Arya. So they kind of work together to try to save both of themselves, and it's a very, very complicated story, but I really, really liked it. I like the character growth. I liked it. I think that you definitely saw a lot of growth, especially from the character of Arya in here. I really, really love Perry. I think he was like one of my favorites. But you also got to meet a lot of other characters. You got to hear about a lot of other characters. You got to meet Roar, and you got to hear about Liv. And Liv is Perry's sister. And she ran away when she was supposed to be betrothed to someone, and Roar really loves her. So you hear about Roar a lot. I know that there's a e-novella following them, so I'm going to try to hopefully read that soon. But it's their story and what happens with them when they were by themselves. But yeah, I really, really like this book, and it's but basically the whole point of this series is they want to find a place that has an even keel climate, and that is called Into the Still Blue. So the next book, they're both separated. Arya and Perry are separated, and I'm really, really excited to see like where the book goes and what happens. And hopefully we'll get to finally get to meet Liv and see more of Roar. But I'm growing to like Perry and Arya together, so we'll see if that happens. It hasn't happened yet. But the thing I like about this book is that there was a lot of different environments that you got to experience, and it wasn't just the same exact thing over and over again. I think Veronica Rossi really was able to up her game and change her environment. And it really kind of reminded me of the Maze Runner, because they have a lot of different climates there, and it really, really challenges them mentally and emotionally. But I liked how the climate and the temperature wasn't the only thing that this book was struggling with. It also dealt with like real emotions and secrets. And I also like the escaping into the virtual reality place, because Arya, before she met Perry and met these people, she really didn't have any physical contact with anyone, didn't have any emotional contact with anyone, even her mother. So I think that that's saying a lot about society. Like, you can be sitting next to someone and have no contact with them. So I really like that in that, and I'd be curious to see in the future like where this book goes. There was things revealed at the end of this book that I'm not sure I quite necessarily believe. So I'd be intrigued to see if it's true, and if it's true, like what really happened. But this is a 3-book series, and there are a couple of e-novellas as well, and you meet a couple of different characters. But yeah, I'm really excited to read. I don't know. I'm the second book. So hopefully I'll get to read that soon. If you guys have read this series, comment below. Let me know what you think. I hope I'll get to read it at some point. I would love to finish it by December, but I don't know if that's realistic, so we will see. But thank you guys for watching. As always, comment, like,